Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen, with the hostess that does the mostest when he's smoking. And you are tuned in to yours truly if you know who you was into yours truly when he's doing. Let me say this. Your hostess that does the smoking, and let you know it's not a show unless we introduce you to Mr. Let's Talk, fellas. Fellas Talk with a backwood show. Let's go. Ladies and gentlemen, I thank you for your attention and that you gave, and it's definitely much is needed. As I mentioned, I'm telling you, this is not just my opinion that I want to persuade you I'm giving. But let me tell you, I'm glad that you guys have tuned in and tuned in because we're going to tell anyone that's not tuned in, again, must they know they're not addicted to the one habit, they have a habit of being addicted to. If you imagine, because I'm going to tell you like this, listen here, silly rabbit treats for kids, bunny rabbit. Woo! And I want to thank anybody that's just tuning into the show or tuning in. But we want to say this again. Today's topic, and we're going to stay on one topic. We're going to bring in multiple topics for the shows that are upcoming, but we're going to start these previous shows on one topic, and we're going to stick to that one topic and maybe moderate around that topic if I say so. But today's topic are women more faithful than men. Fellas, come in if you can, because I'm about to cold kiss this motherfucker jump in. If you only understand, again, I'm not here to play with your mind and want you comprehend, but want you to think with thoughts that you download within your mind to comprehend, if you get me. Okay, with me for the second, I want to say this, fellas, ladies, gentlemen, ladies, women, gents, understand this is me doing you a favor for a favor because it doesn't make dollars and it doesn't make sense. If you dig it, tell me you dig it. You dig it. If not, then miss me. You come up short like a midget. Who cares? Anyway, if I ain't over your head wigging and your swig was waves. But hey, I'm just here to tell you, Kit Kat get no breaks, and I'm gonna stay on subject the way I supposed to stay on subject. But reluctantly, you know how I have to switch the base. So fuck it. Fuck it. Anywho, what I'm finna do? If I don't take your new tigger boo and make her my quickly boo. But what I am here to tell you is my opinion. No, women are not more faithful than men, and men are more faithful than women. The reason I say these things is because I say these things is if we had a answer late that can be the answer to the question and play, then the answer will be D, in which is say all of above to say. And the reason I say this is because they're not going to give you the statistics properly when we're talking men versus women. Men are more loyal than women. I urge a lot of men, you do get married, make sure you get married to the right one because we have to be realistic with numbers and analytics. If we can, they do make the mind wonder to ponder again who is real for you. If not, your friend is there for you if they can, if not, can't. And when we look at the analytics and the statistics say that women are 80% more likely to initiate the divorce. Let me say that again if you guys didn't catch that. It say analytics say women are 80% more likely to initiate the divorce. You know, this is what statistics show that women initiate 80% of breakups within marriage. When you understand these things, then maybe you get a play of the woman mind and psychology at the same time. I'll tell you, life is chess, not checkers, and putting that in perspective, then you understand how to read minds. And that is what psychology is about. When you're exploring a woman, you have to stay ahead of her mind because the masculine man is always masculine and your energy is masculine. You see something wrong, you check it. You see a woman being unladylike, you say, hey, she lied for you get snatched up, and you know what that's about. I ain't playing. I'm telling you what this really about with that rash stuff. You just tell her straight up. You know what I'm saying? Hey, this ain't what it is. When we're talking at the breaking point of no return, then I guarantee you at that point in time, it's 90% of the women, or 80, we could say 80% to 90% of the women that are the cause in effect for the relationship in defect. If you might say that, like a ship hitting the Titanic, or the ship being a Titanic to hit an iceberg, then wreck. That will be the perspective that you check, because you see everything in perspective is what it is. If you see, if a woman's not ready to show her gratitude, then you might as well be the dude with the attitude to kick her ass about the crib. That's just what it is, what it is. If you dudes don't understand that simping is not a way to a woman's heart, giving your woman your all. Yeah, women do believe in love. Yeah, love is real to a certain extent. Let me show you why love is real. Because we have a chakra charge within our genitals, within our penis, that it connects to our heart. And women do too. They have a genital. That's why it's called the vagina. The vagina is a genital. It's called the vagina genital. Vaginital. That's what a vagina is. It's a female genital, meaning vagina open to a canal. Which, long story short, you guys think that always giving into a woman's way, when you give in into so many ways, is not unmanly, but not a participation of a slave, in which it is. I hate to say, Kit Kat can get no break, and I'll tell you the same way. You're a slave because you're become to the point you forgot your masculine energy. A woman's attracted to aura. A woman's attracted to the calm validity and essence of a man's presence that she feels is like give on Christmas Eve. When you get to the point where you accept this and getting ready to open your present, you have to have a woman in doubt, but not in doubt, but only in doubt of herself, and if she's going to leave you in question. You should always have a woman never ready to doubt you, but only to doubt that suggestion. If you don't, then I'm telling you, it's only given. How can you pertain to a woman and make sure she's your woman if you only dare to clip the wings from her when she is saying that she got from heaven? You are the man. You are the man. You are the man. The world will bend to you as you see fit. The world is yours. You are a man. You're the man to protect her. You're the man to show her essence. You're the man to show her aura that it is only one of your presence in this aura of this vortex in which we call planet Earth. For certain, you have to show her that you're different. Your energy is not what it appears to be. Now, but we gotta stay on topic here. Just giving you a little bit of game in case you off your aim. But that pertains to what it pertains to. Are women more faithful than men? And I hate to say the numbers say different things when we're talking numbers. Numbers say women are less likely to be more faithful than a man. Women will commit only. Women, let me say this first before I say women will commit. Women are do not commit much likely as a man in a relationship that's just statistically factual and proven, and the facts that it's losing is what men are refusing to admit when they're doing the wrong they're doing. It is so stupid to the point they don't want to admit their refusal. It is so distasteful, it's not confusing. Because let me give you game that's useful if you use it. And I give you game and hopefully you don't take the A, B, C, D. When you take that, you get all of the above. That's what you need. It is a man always understanding I don't have to chase, I have to play. When you're chasing a woman, then you're losing your male energy. It's a saying, chase the dollar, the hoe, or the woman, etc., however you call that, will follow. But if your mind frame is to chase a woman and lose your validity of your masculine energy or masculinity, then between the two, then what will you do when you have that much energy? You always want to have someone that gives much as they receive. Let me say this: you want to have someone that gives much as they receive. Now, back to the topic that's on hand that we must stay on again is women. And the answer is no. Of course, women know this for sure, but in case they don't, we'll break statistics down and analytics, will we? And you understand why a lot of these guys, and you're seeing viral videos of guys coming home from work with another man in the house with their wives. And we're not talking about simp guys, because you'll be like, oh, a simp. We're talking about big, swole, masculine guys. You know what I'm saying? And like I tell you, everything that appears to be what it appears is not appears what it appears to be. And what you see is one thing going in one ear and not the other. And when it leaves, if you stay with me, you'll say what I'm hearing. You'll understand what I'm telling you and what I'm delivering to you near. Is the straight game that is sweet like a cup of tea if you just take it bittersweet. And saying, don't be a lame, don't be a simp and lose your damn brain and end up with a motherfucking hoe throwing her pussy in your face to give the check to the pimp. Listen here. Statistics show, we're going to go back into numbers. Statistics show that men are more likely to commit. This is factual. Look that up. Statistic. Men are 90% more likely to commit, and women are 80% more likely to, or 80%. They initiate 80% of divorces, and 75% of women are more likely to cheat if they say they can find a way to get away with it without their lover slash boyfriend or husband finding out that they were cheating. So if you really think all women don't have any doubts or have no thoughts of infidelity, then you have to get to the point where you have to understand the psychology within a woman. What are women really attracted to? We have been put into society where we've been taught what to read, write, think for themselves. So they have put women against the masculine energy of a man. Women think a man that's has multiple women is a bad guy. He's a cheater. That's what society told us. But back before Bible days, every man had multiple wives. Well, let's go back into numbers. We said we're going to do numbers right. We're not going to make people ponder if right is right and have them pondering from the day to the night. If not, then let's get this wondering right. Why do women outnumber men in the world ecosystem? We're doing nothing but facts here. Why is it in certain regions it's 8 to every one man? In certain regions it's actually 12 to every one man. In certain regions it's 20 to every one man. Why do women outnumber us no matter where the region? Women outnumber us on the planet by the billions. Now, we take in consideration if every woman had a man, a lot of women wouldn't have a man. You get what I'm saying? A lot of men wouldn't have a woman. You get what I'm saying? Because it's more women than it is men. So the only way to even that number up is that for men to have multiple. You know what? Some women slow, so we're not gonna go. That's a place we're not gonna go. So let's just stay on this road. We on this road where we're comfortable to say we can soar while we soar as we roll this road. We need to be on a mind frame that's equal. So I'm not gonna go too far with the people that's maybe don't want me to get into the polygamy. We can talk about that another time. However, like I said, it won't be a backwood show unless I got a backwood to go while I do my backwood smoke. Like I tell you, this is fellas talk. This is fellas let's talk with a backwood show, and this is how I go. For us and those who know, Look, I'm the dude gay still back her groups in a real new shoe to keep moving that she do what she do. Only she know I'm the dude to make her just as smooth as she do. Victoria's Secret to cook as she do what she do. As long as she understand what to make sure she love. Understand it. If you really into women, you like you say you're into women, and women into men. Women have to understand. Men, we are into psychology. We have to study the psychology of masculine energy and feminine energy. And with the woman, feminine energy tells you what it's attracted to, but it doesn't know the energy attracted to. Women are attracted to a man that attracts multiple women. So yes, one woman would stay with one man depending on how long and for how long that man can keep her attention until she no longer seeks attention, and then it's on to the next. You suggest for another class to tell them classes in session not to be suspended, then you'll understand where I'm at. I'm telling you, women can move just as quick as a roach can do when they see the ray food. I'm telling you, women could take off like a motherfucking roach when she hit the motherfucking fan. You know what I'm saying? But that's cool because you have to understand the energy of a woman, comfortability in what she's doing, and when she's still uncomfortable, then she's going. Because before the going get tough, she's already going for your ass to make her annoy because you're annoying. This is just women behavior, and it's simple. If you can understand it, women have a nature of catering to a person they feel should be catered to if they cater. But you have to understand that nature. You have to understand that a woman seeks comfortability. A woman seeks protection. A woman seeks a man that's very masculine, a man that's very protective, sustainable, financially able. But a woman does not always go for a man money. Not a woman, a little girl. A woman will build with you. You gotta quit attracting girls, little females. You're not women. A woman would take a man that didn't have nothing and make something out of that man. But you're not gonna find that many women because the women, for so many reasons, they want to know what type of man they're getting into. But a woman, see, a little girl, this is what little girl, this is different. See, when the little girls they check that, they will let a broke man live with them, lay up on them, as long as they can have another son that's a sexual partner, and that's all they really looking for. But no, a woman is a difference of letting a man lay up with you and building with a man that's really at the zero mark process of starting over or maybe not being at a comfortable position. But women will build with a man. A woman will build with a man because she knows if she builds with that man, that man's more likely to stay with her once he gets to a certain place and comfortability within himself to be sustainable. And once he gets there, that he's sustainable and she knows nothing else gonna change, and that's what he remembers is the one that helped him get there where he never thought he'd be there again. That's attraction. Attraction is attraction of that of a magnet. When a magnet is attracted to a magnet, it's attracted. It's chemistry, physics. It's the way you look at a woman's eyes when you look at her eyes. You know, sometimes you guys talk too much when you're around a woman. Relax. Sometimes we get to the point we want to over talk. Women talk. Women talk. If you get to the point you want to over talk a woman, then you gotta ask yourself, what are you doing? Men, we talk too. That's why it's best to call your fellas up. But you're not gonna over talk a woman that speaks over 20,000 words a day. Women, the average woman speaks over 20,000 words a day. We speak 7,000, 6,000 words a day. You have to know the levels of comparing and contrasting. A certain man, even if a woman has more money than you, have to realize the value of within yourself. That money cannot make a real man a man. Money cannot teach you how to cook. Money cannot teach you how to fix certain things. Maybe it can put you in school. You have to learn how to be, as a man, self-reliable. A man knows how to get things done without always asking a woman or someone for help. A man would try to do something himself even if he know he can't do it until he figure it out himself. And that is what attracts a woman about a man. A woman's attracted to a man that can have aura. Let me say it again, aura between his vortex of knowing his complex, between his complexity and within his personality. No, it's different layers to him. A woman understand a man will always have a plan. He never comes dry with anything. So even if a woman comes to the table with investment and she wants your idea, she know as a man, you might don't have the money for this investment. And she's cool by that. A woman is. Now I'm gonna tell you, I'm gonna give you an example, a prime example, and you'll see what I'm telling you. You guys, a lot of us guys have been talking to girls, and it's cool. A woman does not care what you have. She will care what the value of what you can insist and give within your advice that is beneficial for her to give is which she give in turn she gets. Okay, prime example here. I'm gonna tell you. I'm not gonna give you any prime examples of any of my exes because I don't know anything about starting from a bottom. But I give you a prime example of a female that wanted to invest in me. One day I was talking to my friend and I was telling them some things about some conscious stuff. I didn't want really anyone talking like hearing me talk about this. But long story short, I was chopping it up with him. I was like, man, see, women think they know men. Like women see a brother from the NBA, a brother that's a rapper, and their brother that's in prison. They judge the brother that's in the prison, and they think, oh, he's nothing. And they, or unless they just that type that's hip into gangster guys and shit like that, which you should be careful too. If that's your wrong reason. But long story short, they be like, oh, this man ain't nothing compared to my two options over here, my rapper and my NBA player. But if you pay attention, the prisoner, he signed a contract to go to prison. I will break that contract down in a second here. NBA player, he signed a contract to go to the NBA. Pay attention here. The, the rapper signed a record label contract to be a rapper. Let's break this down. All these guys are on a union. It's called a credible union. All these guys are signed to a union. The prisoner, the guy that's in prison, the inmate, he's signed to a prison union. The NBA, why you have a Players NBA Association union to protect the players. They're signed to an NBA union. A union, we'll break the union down in a second. The rapper signed to a record label union. And the union back then was where they made the slaves work. So, and when now go back to what I'm saying here. I was telling my friend about this, and he recorded everything I was saying. Now, so you guys know I'm on topic. And all of a sudden, one day, he's like, he called my phone. I'm like, what's up? What's up? What's up? I didn't pay any mention time and attention the first time. Second time he called my phone, I was like, he called my phone pretty much like this twice back to back. It's something serious, but I get back at him. So I called his phone back later. He's like, dude, my lawyer friend was digging you. I'm like, what? She like, yeah, bro. She heard. I'm like, man, what you talking about? Slow down here, slow down, low down. Let me give an ear to hear. He like, yo, bro. My lawyer, she heard that little post out. I was like, what post? And he played. I was like, nah, don't let nobody hear, because I didn't like how I was talking a little too fast. You get what I'm saying? I didn't like how my words is just really coming out or sounding so nerdy. Anyway, long story short, she digged it. She did it. She like, that's your homeboy? She like that. He like, yeah. She like, he's smart. She like, I like a dude like that. You know what I'm saying? And he started talking to her. She's like, man, I invest into a dude like that. I don't care what he got. You know what I'm saying? Dude, his mind is as a for her to say that, and it was like, wow. I was like, but man, my friend kind of had a situation where I'm like, why you just didn't give her my number? Because I should have known he was trying to hook me up with someone. The way he called my phone, he was calling my phone back to back. He only called me one time, you know, I'm pick up. He called me back later. He called me back like 3 times. I say, yeah, so I hit him back later. So when I talked to him, like, man, my lawyer homegirl's trying to get at you. I'm saying, why didn't you give him? He's like, bro, I didn't know. She was feeling you hard. She was like, she want to invest into you. I'm like, for real? She like, yeah, she want to invest in your rap. She like, a person like that need to rap. A person like that need to write books. A person like that need to be a writer. I'm like, wow, yo, whoa. It was just so dope to know, like, I've been know the value of my mind as a man the whole time. Even when I'm looking at the fine lines of a woman design, I never let it get me off me knowing I'm one of a kind, because that's who I am. I deserve nothing but the best of knowing who I am at all times. You are the man, not me. I've been the man. Let me tell you this. You the man. You the man. You the man. Because you look, you could do whatever you put your mind to. If you know you can make a woman do what it do, then guarantee you can. Listen here, but you have to put everything in perspective and knowing numbers don't lie. So sometimes statistics actually give you a better vision of what you doing, that you should know what you're doing if you envision what you think you're on. So listen, time could be a gimme if you don't understand who's taking, who's giving. Yes, women can be very manipulative, because who they learned these things from? Manipulative. Men are very manipulative, and that started from the man, which originated from the warm manipulative ways of us not knowing that women can hypnotize us with their words, and to the point we come infatuated to the not even knowing we hypnotized to it's already to our mind brain brainwashed that we are slave. You have to peek through the muddy water and see the dry land. And I said to guys, I said I was gonna do that more than 30 minutes on the backwood session today. So we're gonna run a little bit more. We're gonna run a little bit more. I'm proud they would have got to 20 some minutes without even lighting this motherfucker up. We're gonna do this shit right here. I just feel nobody talking about what I'm talking about the show, and I gotta take this to the next level. You bet. You did. That's what I'm gonna do. So I'm gonna take this to the next level. Give game to those who know better and know damn well you don't go outside when it's raining without an umbrella. What the hell you out your goddamn mind? You trying to get wet at the same damn time? Listen here. This game is given if you got it, dear. Not them until you take off running like a deer. Because, listen, women will rip you apart if they feel any weakness, because in their mind, a weak man is to be taken advantage of, whether they're going to tell you that or not, because you can't help them as you're not strong enough to develop them. So if you got a mind frame of weak, a woman's going to take that temporary pleasure for a temporary measure. So you have to understand, are you going to be the temporary pleasure or the permanent measure? Or either both. But you want to be something more better to that. Period. Now, let me say this to all my dudes out there, all my fellas out there. You know how many women got rich from divorces? How many times a woman get? Why you think when women? I'm giving like a lot of like guys game. Stay with me here. Why you think when women divorce, 80% of the time, 90% of the time, they get everything? Because women are 80 to 90% more consumers than men. Listen here again, if you got a chance. The government knows that 90% of women are more consumers, meaning they spend more money than men. They're less likely to save money. They spend most of their money with Uncle Sam. So that's why when you go to court, the judge always gives the woman awards. Awarded with alimony, awarded with child support, awarded with living expenses, water, because only it's a gimme game. Life is chess, not checkers. Don't be a gimme lame. Understand some things don't need to be explained to entertain. Yes, it's true. Now, understand this. Give you some more game. Women just go for a better fix. But once you show up, it's no such thing as a better fix. With me, you will see what I be, you know. But you have to keep that masculine energy between. You have to understand that the game is given. If you don't comprehend, then they are gone as quick as you could say, quick your hand is gone, as well as your foot is in quicksand. If you ain't dawn, on you it dawned. You're weak. I'm telling you some real life shit here. Now, women are 90% more consumers than men. This is why the government gives women everything. Let me tell you a story about a woman. Why every time a woman breaks up with a man, all she do is try to look for a better chance of advance, but she could actually feel like she was in love with that man. But a woman, love could be temporary. Even compatibility could be temporary. Don't think you could be, oh, we are compatible. We are compatible. It could be temporary. And this is a story. Prime example. One man was a trillionaire. His wife divorced him. She got over $26 billion. This is facts. I'm not making this up. She got over $26 trillion. Something, he was a big time billionaire, if not trillionaire, big time. She got over 26 billion. But time, I'll say, she hit a 2-year marker. The girl's already at 100-some million. Looked up 3-year marker. I'm talking about billions she ran through. You know what I'm saying? She's at struggling to keep 100 million, 50-some million. You know what I'm saying? Just dispersed all. You know how hard it is to spend that much money? You know what I'm saying? But at the understand, you gotta have a woman. It's a saying, a woman brain. A women brain is small. I'm not trying to be mean. Women brain is just not developed as a man. This is factual. This is factual. Women brains stops developing at a certain age. Our brain does not stop developing to the age 40. Period. Scientifically, research it. Women brains stop at the age of 15, 13. Because of the men in which they date. Now, if women don't date, pay attention, this was cold about women, the psychology of a woman's mind. Women brain develops based on the partners in which they've been with. So a woman's not with a man that reads. A man that's educated. It's fuck. That's why she could be with all the guys in the money. Her brain doesn't even fucking develop because she's not taught. Prime example, she's not taught mannerisms. She's not taught how to walk like a lady, dress like a. It's just like pay attention to how some women come outside. When they come outside, like they hide on somebody's drug supply. This is what I'm talking about. Like they got their damn mind and it's going the same damn time. If I'm wrong, you know. This is what I'm talking about. Like somebody slapped them in the head with a bat of rocks and they got slap box with Mike Tyson on the side of a goddamn road, if I'm not out my goddamn mind, and they just got cold cocked. This is what I mean. This is exactly what I mean. Woman say one thing, do another. That's just the ways of a woman. You still gotta love her. Better for words, but you don't have to let no woman make you her sucker. You did? You gonna end up like a stupid fool that just don't know he done turned to somebody's Tootsie Roll. You know what I'm saying? How many licks does it take to get a center of that Tootsie Pop? Because he's a simp, I might have to say, that needs to be dropped. If not cold topped. You know what I'm saying? Because listen here. A woman understands game from a mile away. If you think she lame, then I'm gonna tell you a lot to say. Of course, women have to correct the feminacy ways of themselves, but that's just another subject for another day. As well, we leave that subject on the shelf. But I'm telling you this here, as a man, you have to man up and say, I want a real woman here. A real woman, like I just gave you a definition of a real woman, will invest into what she feel she can invest with you that's real to get her up that hill. She will. But you ain't gonna get it looking for a little girl that's gonna let you sleep on a couch. A real woman gonna make you a boss. She wanna see you make moves. A real woman don't want to. Pay attention. A little girl do not want to a real woman does not want to handicap you like a little girl handicaps fools. You dig? How she handicaps fools as she much handicap choose. You better be careful there. A woman's gonna make sure you on your grind because she might need you at any time. She's gonna make sure you own that money. She's gonna make sure your bank account feel rain, no sleep, or sunny. She's gonna make sure you have something. She's gonna make sure you're the man. She's gonna tell you, baby, I love you. You the man. I'll never trade nothing for you. I do anything I can because you the one. I made me want to wake up out of my sleep to get romance. She gonna tell you these things because she know you are the man. But if you out here sleeping with the girls, you gonna have to do a lot of more just to jump through a hula hoop just to get her to come off that coochie cooch. Let me tell you this. It ain't worth to do what do. You gotta be a goddamn fool. If not damn dude, let me tell you, my temper too short, like a Newport. But I still keep it goddamn cool. Ain't no motherfucker gonna try me. No, 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 no. Santa Claus couldn't get 3 more ho-ho-hos. I can tell you this right here. Because one thing I don't play with is a hoe betraying to be a woman. She knows she's not on that type of road to go. For a show, you got to let her know. Hey, listen here, I love them both. Give me a hoe, give me a woman. I won't tell you which one I'm doing. Listen here, I'm just telling you the truth. But when it comes to the attraction of a woman is like attraction of a magnet. Pay attention to the attraction of a magnet. The magnets do not have to work hard to attract one another. Once they get to a certain distance within frequency, they automatically come together. That's science and physics. Now, if a woman can't come together when you give her a distance in which you're trying to show her something that she have not been showed, or she has not intended that she have been showed, then you have your by right to show her a masculine energy of action and verb. And action is a manly dispute within truth instead of words. You did. So you have to understand, you have to move with verbs, not just words. You heard? Because not that she ain't gonna take you serious. She not. She not. So if you understand this, then you understand. No, women can definitely never be more faithful as a. And I'm sorry, ladies. This was Kevin saying. Try to warn you, women. You just can't. You just can't. But you can be loyal. You can find a man that every woman does not want the same man. I could say that. Now, every woman does want a man that's attractive. Every woman does want a man that she feels she's attracted to. Every woman does want a man that's mind compatible to her, you know. And as a man, you have to keep that in the back of your head. You have to be in your mind as a man. You're not here to impress a woman, but you're here to protect a woman. It's a difference. When you're here to give a woman that frequency of impression, then eventually it comes off as too arrogant and cocky and very low beta male wise. Well, even not even beta male, more of a mega male wise. You want to make sure you always stay within the alpha sigma ranges of understanding frequencies, and some things not being explained to a woman in which they are complete. You know to know that this is me telling you the truth and who I be. If you don't believe me, I tell you, I tell a frog. If you want to go, then just leave, go, because look here, like a dog off a leash, a dog gonna lay down and catch fleas. That's why you should be careful who you attract yourself to and who is attracted to you. This is the game, and this is the Backwood Show. And if I want to tell you this truth, I'll be a straight lame. If not, some things don't need to be explained. I hope you guys had a good day. If not, then I'll get back with you another time. I'm finna enjoy this Backwood of mine, and hopefully we can do this another time. You dig? I'm gone.